Welcome everyone to Microsoft Access Database Tutorials with me Ahmed, and in this tutorial we will talking about inventory application and how to create this database on Access. This is the previous one I have created before. So today we will continue creating our new database from scratch, and the last time we ended creating the order table with its both queries, purchase order and sale order. Here we have order table. It has order type, order date, contact ID, three fields here. So let's continue and see what we gonna do this time. So for now I will open my old database here and see what's next. So let's click on purchases here and open in one of these orders. So we for now we built these fields here on the order form, and now we need to build this one. This is a subform of the order. This is the order detail form. So what does show here on this form? First of all, we have the product name on a list. Then it shows its unit, the unit of the product selected here. Then we can see the unit price and discount, final unit price, amount, and etc. and total prices. So for now, let's make it simpler and easier for all of us. Here I have the product name on a list. So I have to get these values. Where are these values located? They are located on the product table, which is here, the product table. So I have the product table here. It has product name and unit and purchase price and sale price. So we need to select these values from this table here on a new table, which would be named as order detail. So first of all, let's create our new table. From here, create table. Then we move as usual to the design view from here. So it asks us about its name, the table's name. So I will write it down as table T A for the order. A, it would be D4 underscore and order detail. Fine. Now its first field would be an auto number field, and its name would be order detail ID. Then we need to relate this one to our main table, which is order table. So I should get its order, its primary key, the primary key of the order table. So I would open this one, look for its primary key, which is order ID. So I would select order ID as a foreign key on order detail table. So here I would write down order ID. Okay, this is our new table. So now we can enter our new fields here, which would be, first of all, we have here the product name, which would be the primary key of the product table. What is that? This one, the primary key here is product ID. So I would write down product ID. Here I have product ID. Okay. Now what's next? Now I have product ID. Now I have another field for showing this product's item, this product's unit, and its unit price. So I need two more fields here for both of them. So I need to enter the unit price, and amount, and the total price. Product name is okay. Now I need unit and unit price. Unit, but its name would be what? This, look at this one again. Here I have unit 1, so I will make it unit 2 to be different from this one. As you see here, I'm using number 1 for all of these fields because I know that I knew that I would use this one, these fields again. So the next time it would be number 2, and the following time it would be 3, and it goes on like this. So this time in order detail it would be unit 2 and unit price 2. What else here? Unit price 2. Okay. But here, as you see, we have two fields. The first one is purchase price number 1, and second one is sale price number 1. But here on order detail, I just write down the unit price number 2. Why? Because when I purchase something, I would select the value here for purchase price, and when I am selling another product, I would choose this one. So each time I would choose just one of them. I don't need them both on the same time. So I would have just one field to receive a price from just one of them. So one field is enough for me on here on the order detail table. Fine. Now let's look at its data types here. So for order ID, this is a foreign key, so it would be a number because its primary key is an auto number, so both have to be numbers. Product ID, it's also a foreign key, so it should be a number. Unit, it's just text, so it would stay like this. And unit price, it should be number, and here the field size would be the same as the one on product table here. So as you see here, it's decimal standard 19.2. I would make it the same as it looks here. Standard 19. Okay. Decimal. So the first one, field size, would be decimal. Format would be standard, and 19 for precision, and scale would be 2. Okay, fine for now. So for now, what we completed till now is that. So product name is ready, and unit is okay here, and we have the unit price. So we need to add this one, the amount and the total price. So here we need two more fields for amount and total price. Here it would be amount would be number. So in this step I need to save the tables. Why? Because the next one would be calculated field. In order to add a calculated field, I need to have all the fields that is going to be on that calculated field and save it first. So if I didn't save the fields that I will use on that calculated field, then that calculated field wouldn't work correctly. So let's try. I didn't save it yet. I will try to add total. Its name would be the same as here, total price. Okay. I didn't save it yet. Total price. I need to make it calculated. So as you see here, as I didn't save the table after adding the amount field, it's not showing here. So I can't use it to calculate the new field here, the total price field. The total price field would be the unit price to multiplied by the amount. So because I don't have the amount here, I can't create this table, this field here. So it's not gonna work. So if I save it now, it's not gonna work again. Why? Because calculated field is already created and can't be edited. Let's try this one. Just focus with me, please. Now I have total price field created before saving the amount field, which is gonna be used on that total price field. So if I save it now, what does it say? A calculated column cannot be saved without a valid expression. I cannot save it now because it does not have any expression on it. And to add an expression, I need to use that amount field. But for now, I don't have, without saving the table, I don't have that amount field available for total price, as you saw with me. So the solution here is to, now I can't save it now, so the solution now is to delete this one like this, then try to save it now. It will save. Now the table is saved, so I will recreate that field again. So before creating a calculated field, we need to save all other fields on that table in order to be able to use these fields here. So let's try now. Total price. Now it's gonna be calculated. Now I can see the amount field and the unit price too, and I need both of them. So it would be unit price multiplied by amount. So it's okay now. Fine. Okay. Now we need to make a list for order ID from the order table and product ID from the product table. If we show the data sheet for the table for now, doesn't have values here, doesn't have lists here on order, or neither on product. We need to show lists here for both of them. So we will go back again to the design view. Here from order ID, I would hit the list here and select lookup wizard. I will choose the first one. I want the lookup field to get the values from another table or query. So I would select a table, another table. Here, this is for order ID. So I would select order table, this one, then next. Then I need to show on the list. What I need to show on the list is what is just the order ID. I need to show the order ID because each order detail record would be related to a specific order ID. So I need to show its order ID. I will double click here, select this one, then go next, next again, next. Now because it's open for now, or maybe it doesn't have values. No, because it's open for now, it doesn't show values here. So no problem for that for now, but we need to know that this error shows because the order table is now open here. If it wasn't open, it would show values instead of this error. But anyway, it doesn't matter for now. It would work correctly after that. Okay, fine. Now we have values on order table, so it's fine. Now let's make the same. Now I have what? I have design view here open. I would select the datasheet view for the table before looking up its value from order detail here. And let's try and see if will it show us error or it would work correctly. This time let's try from here, lookup wizard. Next, this one for product ID, so I would select product table from here. Next, I would show product on the list, so I would select the product here. I just selected the product and it's not the primary key of the table, so after clicking next, it would select its primary key, which is product ID, automatically. Let's see this one. I'm selecting next here. I have just product. Let's go back again and see what happened. It already selected its product ID because this is the primary key of that table. So if I forget to add this one, the program would select it for me automatically because this one is its primary key. So if we have a primary key on each table, it would help us on this relationship details here. If this one wasn't a primary key, we would have errors here because there is no primary key. But now as you have primary keys on each table, it's so easy and possible to create relationships on all of them without any problems. So let's say let's click on next and go next. Now as you see here, we can see the full list. It shows us the full values because the design view isn't open for now. The table itself is open, but doesn't show the design view. As the design view isn't open, values here can show correctly without any problem. But as happened previously on the order table, because it was open on its design view, it didn't show us here its values. But on both state, there's not gonna be any problem after creating this relationship. Just maybe we don't see values here, but it doesn't mean anything for us. Anyway, it's gonna work correctly without any problem after that. I just need to make sure when I see these values here from the main table. So let's move on, guys. Next, and it's done. There's nothing to do here. Okay, this message, as I said before, it shows after creating every relationship. So we will save the table. Okay, is there any more relationships here need to be created? No, this is fine for now. So we will close all tables and go for the relationship window from here, database tools, relationships. Now we need other tables here rather than order and contact. So we will look for the other tables from here. We will add them. Which one I need? I need the order detail. I double clicked on it, so it came here. I need also this product table. I will click on it, double click, or I can just select this one, then click the add button from here. It will be added the same way. Okay, now I need to activate both relationships here. So I would select it with just one click to make sure it's selected. Now it's selected. Now I will hit double click here to open it. It's opened, and as I explained before, I would select the first two options from here. These are enough for me, and the last one I will not choose this one because it's not it's not gonna work well if I select this one. It's gonna make it difficult for me to use program. So the first two are the best options for us every time. So okay, here now it's activated one-to-many relationship. We will do the same on the next relationship. Here I will select it with one click, then double click on this one, select the first one and the second one. The first one, it says that enforce referential integrity. This means on the list, if I try to enter a new value that's not existed on the list, it wouldn't accept this value because I selected this option. And for the next one, second option, cascade update related fields. After selecting values on that list, if I go to its main table and try to change these values on the main table, the values selected on its list would be updated automatically. Okay, I will show it again. Now both of them are activated here. I will close this one and save it. Yes. For example, let's go for contact. Let's go for order. Okay, let's go for order detail table. Here we have 3 and 4 as order ID. Let's try to write down 5. Will it accept it? No, it's not gonna accept this one because I activated the first option on the relationship window. you can't add or change a record because a related record is required. So this this method is not gonna work because it's not on the list. So it prevents us from entering values that are not on the list. So this is a good one because we need the user to just select what we added for him. Okay, so it needs to be 3 or 4. Same way saying here, I have product 1, product 2. For example, if I enter 3 any value here, it's not gonna work again because it's not on the list. So if we don't have, if we enter a value that's not on the list, it's not gonna be accepted. So it says select an item from the list or enter text that matches one of the listed items. Okay, here I should select one of them. Okay, so this is for the first option. Now let's see the effect of the second option, which would be changing this value when changing its record on its main table. Its main table is product table. If I go to product table here and this product one, if I make it 1A for example, and go to the next record to make in order to save any record here, we need to move to another record. So as you see here, look with me, when I try to change this one, we will see a pencil here. This means that this record is currently under updating. This one, this pencil means it's been editing for now. If I go to another table, another record, this one would be hidden. So it means that the record would be saved. If I go here, what happened? Disappeared. It means that the record is updated for now. Let's make it A. Now it's under updating. So I go to the another record so that this current record could be updated and saved. Okay. Now let's go back again to order detail. What happened? It doesn't change yet. So I need to refresh this one. I would close it and reopen again. Let's open it again. What happened? The list had been updated, and as you see here, I don't need to update it manually from the list. What happened? It just got its values from its main table after its main table had been updated. So this is the effect of the second option that we selected on the relationship window. Okay, this is fine for now. Let's move on. Let's go back again to our order detail table. Here I have to select order ID, the number of order ID, the product. Here I shouldn't enter these values manually. Why? Because I need this. I need it to work this like this. After selecting the product here, I need the program to enter its unit from its product table automatically, and the same thing I need it for the unit price. If this order is for purchasing, I need it to add the purchase price here, and if it's for sale, I need to add sale price here from its main table, which is here. So after selecting the product name on the order detail, I need to add its unit and its on of these two, purchase or sale, and it would depend on the type of this order type. It would depend on here purchase or sale. So to apply this method, I need to use forms here. So it would be the next step here. So for now, I will not do anything. This is fine for now. So the next step would be on our forms. Make it later. Another thing I need to talk about here, on order detail, here I have to enter the number of the order ID. This means I need to remember this number, but this is not this is not good for us because work we can't work good with numbers here. We can't remember all numbers. So we need the program to do this step for us. We need the program to remember this value and add it from its main order. When we create orders, we want the program to add its order ID to its order detail table. So this relationship would be automated on the program without needing any steps here. We won't deal with these numbers at all. We won't see it, even see it on forms. I will hide this one. Okay, it's better to show it rather than explain it for now. So when we start on our forms, you will get the method of hiding this one and make it automated. So for now, I will go back again to my old database here. What happened? I created all required fields. And for now, I'm ready for creating forms. Okay. The first form I need is, let's go by the same order. The first one should be about contact, which has two types. First one is supplier and second one is customer. So I need to add to make forms for both supplier and customer for adding, editing, or deleting records from it. So I need to make both. I need to make forms for all of them. So let's start with supplier. I need to make a form for a supplier. Which type of forms should I create for supplier? Let's go back again here. If I open our suppliers here I have a list here. I need to add this list like this one, but I will make it different, a little bit different from this one, because this is an old form and I want to change it and update it in a better way. So first of all, I need to make it a continuous form this way. Here, first of all, I will create a new form from form design. What happened here? It showed me a tab. First of all, I don't need tabs to work with the program, with the database. Why? Because when you see here, when it's open, it is separated from the background. It can goes anywhere. So it's free for now. Why? Because the type of this database supports this type. So I need to change some settings from the database. Okay, I will close this one without saving. I will go back to File and Options and the current database. Now I have this one, document window options. Here I have two radio buttons here. The selected one is tabbed documents, which means all opened tables, queries, and etc. would be tabbed here, one next one to another. So I would select overlapping windows. This one is better for using forms, because I want forms to move separately from each other. So I select this one, I will hit OK. Now it asks me to reopen the database again, so I will close and reopen it again now to make it work. Let's open it again. Now when I try to create a new form, let's see what happens. Now it's separated from the background and not tabbed anymore. So I can change its size and its place anywhere and any type I need. Fine. Okay. Now let's make it. I will start by property sheet from here. When I open a new form here, we would see our property sheet, and if it doesn't appear, I can open it from here, from property sheet here under design tab, property sheet here. Also I can open it by alt enter like this shortcut. So now what is selected now, for example, details section is selected, so it says here detail. I need to select the whole form. In order to do this one, I need to select it from here, from this small square here on the top left. So what happened now? Now it says form, and we have values and options, properties here for form. I want this form to work as a continuous form, which would show all records under each other. So from here, default view, it would be continuous form. Okay. I would give a name for this one. So I saved it by mistake. I would rename again. It would be for AA1 underscore would be supplier search. I named it as search because it would show many records at once. Now it's open it again on the design view. Now I need records to be here, so I need to select records. I will go from data and record source. Here I need to select the table that it would be related to this form, and we have supplier here on a query, so we should select this query, not its table. Here I will select supplier query. Okay, now I need to add all fields on that query, so I will go from property to add existing fields. As you see here, it shows me all fields on that query. I would select all of them. After selecting the first one, I will click on shift key from the keyboard, and while keeping that button I would hit select the last one here, so it would select all of them. Then I will drag these fields here. Fine. Now okay, here the records would be in this one, in this section. The values would be one under each under another on the detail section, but its name would be above. So I need it to be above this section. So I need to add one more section above this detail one. So I would select detail section from here and click on right click. I would select for header footer, as you see here. So I would get these labels up here. Control X here, I will select this one, then Control V. So I got them here. Okay. First of all, let's organize these ones. Order ID is a number here. Order type, contact type here. Order ID is a number and it's not that big, so this width is enough, it's fine. And contact type, it can be supplier or customer, so this is enough. Actually I don't need this one because the supplier form would show only suppliers, not customers. So I am sure that this one is supplier on that form, so I don't need this one here. I don't need it on that form. Okay, I need its name, and it would be wider, so I will make it wider here. Contact phone, maybe we should make it a little bit wider. Email to be wider too. Now I should increase its width, the whole width. Contact email can be wider. Contact address, it's big too. Contact notes, in other values, in other details, we can add here, it here. Okay, fine for now. Now let's move these labels according to these ones here. So contact ID would be aligned with its values here. So I would select both of them, right click on each of them, in one of them, then align to left, like this one. Then I will do the same. I need to make them on the same width, so the size would be widest to widest. Contact type is not exact, so I don't need this one. I will delete this one. Then contact here, with contact they will both be to the widest. Then I will align them to the left. Okay, here contact phone, it would be to the wider size, widest, and it would be selected this time to the right, aligned to the right one. Email, it would be size as to the widest and align to the right. Contact address, it would be a size to the widest and align to the right. Contact notes here, size to the widest and align to the right. Fine. Now let's align all these table labels on the same horizontal line. I will select all of them, then align to the top here, so it's fine now. Now let's shorten this area here, so we don't get long empty area here, and the same way I will decrease this area. Just this is all I need. Now let's change some formats here. For example, the background, let's change this one. Here I will make this one from format, or after selecting this background I would use this one and make it property sheet. Now I will go to format tab. Here from back color we'll select this one. Let's try to find another color for this one. I will make it here. I will select this one. Fine. I will select it. Okay, and I will select the top here, another color which is related to this one. I will make it a little bit darker. Maybe this upper one is better. No, I can go to the full colors here and change it as I need and try to find a better degree of that color. Okay, let's use this one. Or I can make it I can make it darker. So this format is up to you. You can choose whatever you want or whatever you like. Fine. Now to make these labels, appear, I would change its color. I can make it, for example, I can make its writing color white to make it better than this. So writing color is called color for the text. I would select this one and make it white. I can make it bolder from here. Weight, text weight here. Can make it bold. Fine. And I can align them to center from here. This is easier for now. Okay. Now I can do the same for this. Align to the center and try to change some colors for this one. For example, we can change its background from here, back color. Let's try to find a related color. I can select a lighter one, a light degree of the same color. No, if I leave it white, it would be better. Let's try from here. Let's try to make it. Okay, let's go for its borders. We can change the border color for these boxes here. The border color here down, border color. I can make it darker to be obvious for user. Now let's try this one. Let's change also the form footer color. Now I have selected the header color as this one. And for now I don't maybe I don't remember its degree, the exact degree of that color. So I can use its code to copy this color again in somewhere else. So I would select this one here, the back color, and go copy its color from here. Back color, this is its code, Control C. Then I will go to the back color of the footer section here. I would paste it here, Control V. So I will get here exactly the same, the exact degree of that color. So now I am sure that the both colors are the same. So I would make it a little bit taller. Here we can add a border, change the color border for this one to make it appear. So it would be border color here. We can make it. Let's try this one, the last one. No, this is the back color. I should change its border color. Okay, this is fine. So let's try this one and see how it looks. Let's go to form view, and it would look like this. So this is our form, guys. We can add values here as we need, but it wouldn't be for supplier. So what I'm gonna do the next time, I would create a new form in order to enter new records for that supplier list. I would use this one just for showing all records. Then select one of them and go to its detailed form, just like the one here. As you see here, I can see all records at the same time, but I can't change any of them. I can change. In order to change them, I need to select its line, its record, then go using this button to go to another form where I would change any value I need from this one. For example, this order ID is number 16 and supplier is 2. I can make it 3, not from here, but after opening order and supplier here, I can change it from here. So So I prefer to change values not from the continuous form but from another form which is opened from that continuous form. So I would do the same for the supplier form. So for now I wouldn't change values from here. I will just make some edits for this form. I will prevent it changing values. For now I can change it as I need. As you see, I can't change anything. Can be changed. So I will close these things. So first of all, I will go for design view. So this is enough. I will go to design view and deal with data section, data tab here, while selecting the form itself. So let's see what we can change here, modify here. So data entry, it means having a new record, a new line for entering a new record. If I make it yes, it would show only new record and there will not be in other records. The current records wouldn't appear on the form. So if I make it yes, let's see what happens. What happened? The other records were hidden and it only shows a new record. So data entry means just entering new values without showing the existed records on that table or that query. So we don't need it here. It would be no. I want to prevent adding new records on this form. So allow additions would be no. So I will not add new records here because I will create another form for adding new records and I don't want to delete it from here. So this form will just be for showing all existed records without editing or deleting any of them. So deletions would be no, edits would be no. This is fine for now. Let's try this one. So if I try to edit, it will not work. I'm trying to writing something or deleting, it's not working. Here it's not working too. So I can't edit anything. So this is fine. If I want to delete this record, if I select delete button from the keyboard, it's not working and gives us an alert sound. This not allowed. It's not allowed. Means it's not allowed. So we close deleting and addition options, and we also closed editing options. So this so this one is just for showing all suppliers, as you see. Now let's move this one down here. Let's show it again. Now it's fine. Okay. What we can do, we can add some buttons here. For examples, I can make a close button on the top here. So I would go here, select this one, move it down a little bit to have more area up here. So close button would be here. I would start with close button. Let's make it here. This window that's showing is for creating macros. Macros are automated functions that don't require any codes, but in some steps it can't be helpful because it's limited and obtain and um, doesn't show all values we need, all status we need. So I will not use these macros at all. I'm just using VBA codes. So I will close this one without entering any values here. First of all, I will change the name appearing here to change anything about this button. First, I need to select this button, go to the property sheet, go to the format tab, and the first one is caption here. Under caption, this is the name showing on that button. I will change this one. It would be close. Okay, and there is other name for that button, which is the real name for the Access database that is dealing with. So this button's code name is written here. We should change it to something we can recognize easily. So I will make it button to make sure this one is button underscore close. So this is close button. This is fine. Okay. Now I need to add a code for this one. The code would be here. After selecting this one, it would be on event tab. Here, the code, we have many options here for applying the code. Here we have on click. It means when we select this button by one click, the code would run. We have also got focus. When we move our mouse over, just over that button, it would run the code. So we need it on click. So select on click option here. This is the simplest one. I would select this one. Not macro, not expression builder. This one would be code builder. I would select code builder. Okay. Now it goes for the code builder. As you see here, we have something called private sub button click. So this would apply when clicking on that button click, one click. So I will write down here, closing button would be do command this way dot close. Okay, so this is our first code here, and this is a simple code. As you see, after writing the code, I should save this current page from here. Now I'm on Microsoft Visual Basic for application. This is another window above Access, but this is related to Microsoft Access. So these both windows are related now. If I want to change from Visual Basic window to the other window, Access window, I can hit Control F11. No, I can hit Alt 11. Okay, and if I hit it again, it would go to Visual Basic again. Each time it goes from one to another. so to make it easier to go back and forth. So this is fine for now. I can change some settings here. We have quick settings, we can use it for now. I'll make this one. No, I should select another okay, let's make this one. For now we can change it later. I can change this it's text. Let's make it bigger and bold. Now let's try this one here. If I hit close button, it would be closed, as you see. Now it's open, it's closed. Open, close. So guys, this is all for this tutorial. We would continue later on our next tutorial. So if you have any question about till now, you can contact me and ask whatever you need. Feel free to contact me. I will be glad if I can help you. So see you next time and good luck.